Hey TikTok friends! I wanted to touch on something that's been on my mind this morning, and that is a burnout. I kind of noticed that there's this one common thing that always happens when I feel that I am on the verge of a burnout. I think this is really common, not just with creators, but with entrepreneurs in general, especially for those who have ADHD. If you are new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a UGC creator. I'm also a mom of two, and I have ADHD. Whenever I feel like I am, getting there, like I'm about to get burned out, it's always because I just keep running. I lose track of the tangible things. I don't have specific goals that I'm going for, and I just keep running. Just kind of focus on the general goal, which is to make more income. But if you are an entrepreneur and if you know anything about psychology and just motivation and things that keeps us going, then you know that it's the tangible things. It's not the money, it's what you can get for the money, or what the money will bring you, or what is the pain that it will take you away from. And it needs to be very specific, because when it's not specific, there is only so long that you can keep running until you no longer feel any pressure in, the goal that you're trying to achieve. This happens a lot to ADHD people because the object permanence and just in general the way our brain works is when we live in the moment and we just kind of go with things that are happening at the moment. We are usually so overwhelmed most of the time that we very easily slip into the unorganized race when we just keep running. And that's how we get burned out. That's how I get burned out. And so when I feel that burnout is coming on, I have to kind of pause and regroup. And what regrouping means for me is I have to kind of go back to the drawing board. For me, it's pen and paper. And first, I have to look at the things that I have achieved, because so easily we just kind of keep running and don't even acknowledge, the things that we have accomplished. And once I do that, I kind of go through the new goals and I make sure that my goals are tangible and very specific. Because it kind of gives me like a new breath of fresh air and new energy and new motivation to keep going. And often it also gives me either a reassurance that the things that I am going after are valid and good and what in fact is the things that I need, or sometimes it helps me to refocus and set new goals and new things that are more meaningful to me. So that's all I got for you today. It was on my mind since morning, and my husband is on a business trip, and for some reason when he's not here, I have a little bit more kind of a time to think and regroup. And so that's kind of been on my mind. I'm going back to a drawing board today, and I'm going to be rethinking some strategies. Despite the fact that this has been my best month since I started UGC, I also feel yet again that I am on the verge of a burnout. And so I'm going to regroup, reset goals. I'm going to toss out the things that are not working, and I'm going to refocus on the things that are positive and that are getting me towards the goals that are meaningful. This has helped you a little bit, especially if you are a mompreneur and you feel overwhelmed. Don't forget to hit the follow button if you found this helpful, because I share tips and encouragement and things like that, especially for moms who are creators and entrepreneurs.